Hello, lovely Librans. You know, I have to say lovely Librans because Libra is lovely. And the way I spot Librans or people with Libra in their chart is by their beautiful smile. You all can be so politically correct. I say can be because your opposite sign is Aries that shoots from the hip. Um, and that side can come out, but you are always politically correct and charming and lovely. So, are you ready for your June astrology horoscope forecast? Well, here it is. And you can see that there's lots of activity right up here at the top of the chart, which is just wonderful. So let's start with your ruling planet, Venus, the pink planet. Venus is the lesser benefic. It rules love and beauty and money, what you love, how you love, art, music, all of the truly lovely things that life has to offer. Now, Venus has been in your 8th house of transformation for a while. This is also the house of joint finances. It's the house of secrets. And so whenever a planet sits in that 8th house, there is the ability to transform it to a higher level. And so that is what you are still doing until the 8th of June. And what I have seen is when a planet is in the 8th house, things are very intense in relationship to that planet because it's undergoing deep self-analysis and transformation. When it enters the 9th house, you have the answers to your questions. You're ready to spread your wings and soar. And that is exactly how you will feel after the 8th of June when beautiful Venus enters the 9th house of the higher mind, travel, long distance travel, your principles, your concepts, your belief systems. And so love colors your belief systems if you have an opportunity to travel. And this is long distance travel. My suggestion would be that you get your passport ready if it's not, and take advantage of all of the travel opportunities that await you. And Venus is going to sit in that 9th house all during the month of June. How lovely. Let's look at the sun, the yellow planet. The sun is the giver of life. It has been in your 9th house, which means you've probably been traveling. If not traveling, dreaming of faraway places with strange sounding names. There was a song like that. That's it, faraway places with strange sounding names, when I was very young. Some of you probably never heard of, most of you never heard of it. Moving right along, back to the 9th house. This is a time for long distance travel, communication, correspondence. It is a time of seeing the big picture. And so while Venus has been in the 8th, the sun has been in the 9th, and you have been able to put things in perspective. Okay, on the 21st, the sun, which is the center of our life, moves into your 10th house of your career. And your career and your public image become the center of your life. The sun is also the leadership planet, one of the leadership planets, because it is the giver of life. It's the center of our life. If you are thinking of moving upward in your career after the 21st, go for it. Just plain go for it. Now, the new moon on June 3rd triggers the desire for travel, for higher education perhaps. It opens your eyes to opportunities you did not know you had. And you can, if you are traveling, it will give you a whole new outlook that you can apply to your career when the sun enters your 10th house. Mercury, what we think about and talk about, is also in that 9th house. But the day after the new moon, because on the new moon, that's when things start growing. The new moon is June 3rd. Mercury moves into your career house on the 4th. So, on the heels of the new moon, you're thinking about, what do I want to be when I grow up? What kind of work do I want to do? Do I want to change? Do I want to move upward? Oh, yes, you do. You definitely want to move upward in your career. But Mercury is what we think about and talk about. It's not what we do. It's how we look at things. So you look at things quite differently after the 4th. And until the 26th, when Mercury leaves the 10th house, you are definitely not only thinking about your public image, but you are speaking more from a position of importance and authority. Really nice. And then on the 26th, Mercury enters your 11th house of friends and group activities. And you're thinking more about socializing. Maybe because of group activities, you're thinking in terms of humanitarian groups, but it's a terrific time to get back in touch with old friends, reconnecting with them, and making new ones. Now, let's not forget Mars, the red planet. Wherever Mars is, that's what we throw ourselves into. And Mars in the 10th makes for very strong ambition when it comes to the career. It is a moving upward time. It has been in your 10th house since the end of May, and it's going to stay in that 10th house all during June. So you fight for your career. You might fight with somebody in authority whose position you might want to take. I don't mean it in a negative way, but let's say somebody's getting ready to retire and you want that slot, go for it. Make it known. Don't make lateral moves, make upward moves. And the full moon on the 17th really opens your conscious mind. The 9th house is the big picture. The 3rd house, that's communication of your ideas. It's selling yourself. It deals with short-term travel, even short-distance travel. And so you've got this wonderful full moon opening your mind and giving you terrific ideas. So you're taking the concepts and you're putting them into operation in a way that you can sell them, in a way that people can hear. So it's a real time of communication for you. I love it. And so go for it, Libra. It's your turn. And join me next month when we talk about July. It's going to be a big month. So till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.